In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys what are the 10 rarest swords in Blox Fruits. Some of these are a bit controversial, but I'm basing these on how hard the sword is to get and how time consuming it is. So let's get straight into this. Alright, so for number 10, we have the famous Buddy Sword. This is controversial, but when you go to Ice Cream Land, you have to fight a boss called the Cake Queen. This boss is literally one of the hardest bosses in the game. You defeat this boss in here, and you get the Buddy Sword. So, this is why I seriously think that this is number 10, just because of the difficulty of the boss alone, and it's a 5% drop from this boss. It's not like a 25% chance. It is a 5% drop, or a 10% drop if you have 2 times boss drops. Alright, in the number 9 spot, we have Vander Sword. This sword is actually for also a boss drop, but from another boss called the Beautiful Pirate. This boss has 2 forms. His first form has just as much health as the Cake Queen, and then the second stage. This boss is the hardest actual regular boss in the game. He is not even close. He has the same health as like a raid boss, as a 3rd C raid boss. So, and then Vander is also a 5% drop. It's not a 25% chance. It's a 5% drop, and you need to be level 1,950 just to get this. Alright, so now for number 8, we need to go to Haunted Castle. This is my first controversial pick of the video, because number 8, we have the Hollow Scythe. The reason why I'm saying that, the reason why it's only number 8 is because compared to all these other swords, this is actually pretty easy. All you have to do is come to the Death King here. You have to roll a couple of times. There we go, I got the Hollow Essence. It took me like 9 spins. So, if I spawn in this boss, I come up here to Haunted Castle all the way in the back. Come all the way back to Haunted Castle. But honestly, this boss is pretty easy if you're max level. Alright, so I just killed him, and you see I did not get the Hollow Scythe. All I got was the Holy Crown. So this boss is actually pretty easy to defeat, but it's only a 2% chance to get the Hollow Scythe. But the boss is relatively easy, and it's not that hard compared to the rest of the swords I have on this list. So, now, for the number 7 pick, which is honestly very controversial too, you have to go to Tiki Outpost, because number 7, we have the Fox Lamp. Same thing with the Hollow Scythe, there's just harder swords to get. So what you have to do to get this sword is you have to come to Tiki Outpost, get a boat, go to danger level 6 during a full moon. So basically, before the full moon, you have to be in danger level 6. And you have to get a Kitsune Shrine. You have to collect 15 or more treasure embers. And then you turn it into the shrine. And it's a 10% chance you're going to be getting this Fox Lamp. So you may have to do multiple of them. It may take you a couple of days, may take you 3 or 4, may take you 2 weeks, just like I did. So it's basically RNG, it's all about luck. So it's really up to your luck, using your time wisely. But there are just harder swords to get in my opinion, so this is why it's only number 7. Now for number 6, we have the first mythical sword, the True Triple Katana. The reason why the True Triple Katana is actually number 6, it's the same thing because it's harder swords to get. What you have to do is you have to go to 2nd C. This is the only 2nd C sword on this list. So you have to go to 2nd C, you have to, every couple of hours, there's going to be a legendary sword dealer that spawns. You need to get all 3, and you have to do it all. You have to get all 3 swords to go 300 mastery. The swords I'm talking about are Sashi, Shizu, and Orochi. Get those 3 to 300 mastery each, and then you go get the Chushibu Katana from the mysterious man all the way on top of Green Zone, and you got the Chushibu Katana. This is why it's number 6. It's really high up on the list, but honestly, if you use your time wisely, you could actually get it, and it's also not hard, it's just time consuming. So that's why it's number 6 instead of like number 5 or number 4 that people actually think it is. It's controversial, I know people are going to hate me for putting it here, but that's my opinion. Number 5, you also have to go to Tiki Outpost, which you're already here. For number 5, we have a fan favorite, the Shark Anchor. The reason why I said the Shark Anchor and higher than Chushibu Katana, because you have to kill like 1,000 Terror Sharks just to get the Terrorize. But let's say I wanted to craft a Monster Magnet. I have to remember where it is. Alright, if I go to the Shark Hunter here, I need to first craft a Monster Magnet, which I have most of the materials, but I'm going to tell you guys how to get each material. You need 2 Terrorize, which is a 5% drop from the Terror Shark. And the Terror Shark is one of the hardest bosses in the game just because you have to find him on the water. You need 8 Electric Wings, which you can get from Piranhas, 20 Fool's Gold, which you get from Ship Raids. Either or, it may not show for the actual ship raids, but Ghost Ship Raids give you 3, so does the actual ships. And you need 10 Shark Teeth, which you need to kill the Terror Shark multiple times just to get. Actually, I just read, you need 10 Shark Teeth. You need to kill sharks for it. So, all of these in mind, I seriously think that the Shark Anchor, just getting this alone is hard, and then you have to go get another Terror Shark to kill it, which I recommend having a bunch of people, because if you don't, and if you die to the Terror Shark without people in your server, the Monster Magnet will be used, and you have to craft it again. So that's why I recommend doing it when you're max level and have multiple friends with you, so that way you can actually get it without having to craft another one, because you died to the Terror Shark. Even if you die, your friend can kill it, and you can still get the Terror Shark. And you can still get the Shark Anchor. Alright, so you think the Chushibu Katana is hard, right? Now for the second mythical sword, we have Cursed Duel Katana. When I tell you what you have to do to get each sword, you're going to see why I put Chushibu Katana in 6th instead of 4th. You need to get 2 swords to 350 mastery. Yama and Tushita. When you get those 2 to 600 mastery, but you have to use a quest line to get both. For Yama, you need to kill 20 to 30 elites. 30 giving you a 100% chance. So what you have to do is you have to go to Hydra Town. You have to come all the way down here. Come all the way over here. You need to come over here. And you see this sword over here? You have to click it a bunch of times. I can't click it, already have the sword. But it's going to give you a bunch of messages. You have to keep clicking. And if you have 20, 1 to 20, it's a low chance you're even going to get this. I'm getting attacked. You're gonna kill these ghosts too when you get here. So what you have to do is you have to click the sword. But now for Tushita, you have to get a God's Chalice, where you can do from killing elites or going in chests. you have to come, do all 3 colors, just like you spawn in Indra, because you literally have to spawn in Indra. When you spawn in Indra, make sure that no one kills him, and you could. Just go back to Hydra Town, come in all the way back here, coming all the way back down here, back to the waterfall where we just got Yama from. You have to kill all the ghosts. You have to kill all of them. That's here. Kill all of them. And now, if you kill all the ghosts, a secret entrance should appear right here. So you come in over here, come on all the way over here. You have to go through this door right here, the black door right now, since Indra's not spawned in, I can't even do it. And then you have to, it's going to teleport you to Turtle Entrance. You are going to have a fog from Indra, since that's what happens when you spawn in Indra. And you have 5 minutes to find all the torches. Some of these torches I also find pretty tricky to find in the fog. So, honestly, if you want to step in, do this, and then already kill Indra, that's fine. So, the first torch, you come in all the way over here. Right here, this is the first torch right here. You got a torch, you have to charge it like this. I actually forgot what the second one is. Oh, it's right here. Second torch is here. Alright, so the third torch is in here, inside of one of these houses, or inside of these pineapple houses. The fourth torch right here. Now the fifth torch will be here outside this red house right here. Do this. Then you have to go all the way back to Turtle Entrance, and it's gonna be right in this door. Then you have to get both swords to 350 mastery. Then you have to do a quest line. Now you have to do a quest line. You have to keep coming up here, do a bunch of quest lines, so you can see on the wiki. It's inside this building right here, right above mansion. So you're gonna come up here. You're gonna start the trials. You need to get 6 a la carte fragments, which you get from each trial. Open up this door. Then you'll have to defeat the skeleton boss that spawns in here. Kill it, and you get the cursed Duel Katana. That was a bunch of work just even explaining it. Alright, so number 3 is the newest sword in the game. Because now, for number 3, we have the fan favorite, Dragonheart sword. Because there are a bunch of things you have to do to get this sword. You have to get the black belt. So you have to go to Hydra Town, go up here to the Dragon Dojo, but I think most of you guys already did it if you're max level. Come here, then you have to do the Jojo trainer, yada yada yada, get the black belt, there's a bunch of quest lines. Every 3 belts, you have to wait 12 hours just to get 3 new ones, until you get the black belt. Then you have to go to Prehistoric, complete the island, get the black belt. Then after that, you learn that you have to come back to this Dragon Wizard, get Dragon Tether, find another Prehistoric Island until you get the materials. To craft the Dragon Heart, you need to, let me just check. You need 2 dragon eggs, which you need to get 3 prehistorics in total just to get, because you need to do the black belt and all that. You need 6 dinosaur bones, which you don't need Dragon Tether for. With Dragon Eggs, you do need Dragon Tether. You need 15 Blaze Embers. After that, it'll take you like a week just to get this sword. It took me like 2 weeks just to get this sword. So that's why I think that this sword is harder to get, just because it's so time consuming. Alright, for number 2, we have the Dark Dagger. And I know what you guys are wondering right now, Samuel, why is it not number 1? It's the hardest sword to get in the entire game. Hear me out. Dark Dagger, you need to literally get a God's Chalice from chests or killing elites. get the God's Chalice, get 3, put in the 3 buttons, pure white, pure red, snow, white, and winter sky, plug those in. You have to spawn in Indra, put the Chalice over here, kill Indra, and it's a 2.5% chance to get the Dark Dagger. It took me almost a year to get this because I wasn't even trying to get the Dark Dagger until one day I actually got it. So, it's a really hard sword to get. It may take you maybe even a couple of weeks, 3 weeks even to get it, but people got it on their first try, which I'm really jealous. Alright, so you're wondering, Samuel, what is the hardest sword to get in the game? All these swords are so hard to get. I know that. But all these swords come from a quest line. All these swords come from a quest line or boss drops. This sword has to be given to you by an admin. Because for number 1, not the Dark Blade, this time 3, the triple Dark Blade is number 1. And it's not even close. Because this sword has to be given to you by the owners themselves. Only admins and Kid Gaming has this sword. I don't think all the other YouTubers have it. Only admins plus Kid Gaming for some reason. So, it is Blox's owners. If you're actually listening to this, I love your game. Can I please have it? So, this is what I think. So, this is why Triple Dark Blade is the hardest sword to get in the entire game. But if you're talking about not admin swords, then it's 100% Dark Dagger. So I hope everyone enjoyed today's video. Please like, subscribe. This video took me a while to make, trying to make everything as clear crystal as it can. I know there are a bunch of controversial picks, but I took a lot of time ranking these swords, and these are my opinions. You have every right to disagree with me. So I hope everyone enjoyed today's video. Please like, subscribe. I want to get 75 subscribers by the end of the month. And it won't be possible that you guys liking and subscribing. See you in the next video.